Right here in our community, thousands of adults who have no health care coverage can now receive free medical care through Kevin's Community Center Clinic.
Kevin's Community Center came about as a result of a family tragedy for Dr. Talway and his family, and he has turned that tragedy into a wonderful living memorial to his son Kevin.
It's something that I can do and that's needed and can help others.
When we first started the clinic, we had to prove to the state that there was a need in Newtown, and we had to even question ourselves whether we could actually have a free clinic in Newtown. And it turns out that a survey of the food pantries and the social services agencies and the census data told us that there was a need, but we still had to prove it. And the fact that the clinic's examination rooms are virtually full every afternoon, which means 16 to 17 patients a week, means that the need is growing.
Last year we have seen about 500 patient visits, and most of our patients are actually Newtown residents who are uninsured or underinsured.
It's an invaluable service to the public. People who don't have medical insurance or are not getting health care is basically a national crisis, and it's a marvel and a miracle that in Newtown we're able to provide that service to people.
I love it. It's very inspirational to work with these people and to have such a solid mission.
We have a network of referral that we put together since we started the clinic, and that included neurologists, pulmonologists, ophthalmologists, dentists, and all the different subspecialists.
And Kevin's Community Center is rather unique in that it's an attempt to organize all of the referring physicians so that this can be done in a convenient outpatient setting with greater dignity, as opposed to having to sit for hours in a hospital emergency room.
When I originally came here and I needed the medical test, the Kevin's Community Center gave me the referrals that sent me to Danbury Hospital in order to get my mammogram and my blood work done. And I have no money to pay for it myself. Without the community center, I would have went without for fear of creating debt.
The arrangement between Kevin's Community Center and Danbury Office of Physician Services not only provides the needed care to patients, but the process allows us to streamline patient care so there's not a gap in their service, which is better for the patient.
We're dealing with people that have some pretty severe medical problems. That was something that was a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought we would be treating the common cold and allergies and things like that, but we have patients that suffer from severe hypertension, high blood pressure, from high cholesterol, diabetes, very serious illnesses that if left untreated can be life-threatening.
We've had people that were living with terrible conditions, gout, heart disease, kidney failure, that are basically going downhill very quickly when they first came to this clinic. And we've really seen some great turnarounds.
And I would recommend that anyone else that's in the position that I am, having no medical insurance, to come in. It's nothing to be ashamed of to ask for help.
Well, I think it's amazing. I mean, I think it's amazing for the patients who receive excellent, I mean, it's excellent, it's first-class care that people are receiving through Kevin's Community Center. So as far as the services being provided, they're second to none.
So the need is there, and unfortunately it is growing. And we have now realized that we need more time, longer hours, and more services to really accommodate the patients and the kind of problems that we are dealing with.
What we need to do is continue to build our resources, and that's where we turn to local businesses and healthcare organizations and our network of doctors and referral sources. What we need are resources to continue to build our capabilities, to eventually have a freestanding building that will meet the need. And the need is very likely to grow outside of the boundaries of Newtown and encompass some other towns in the future. We need to be prepared for that. People continue to lose their jobs. People continue to have health issues that they cannot afford to address since they've lost their health insurance. So that is our appeal to engage people and funders in a long-term relationship with Kevin's Community Center so that we can continue to serve that need.
I urge everyone to support this center. The Kevin's Community Center is very important for this town, and whatever you are able to contribute in whatever form will be extremely helpful, and I can't urge you strongly enough to do that. Thank you.
The mission, of course, is a noble one, and all those that volunteer their time and skills and energy realize that they're doing it for a good cause, and they see that when they're working with patients, and they see it regularly, and of course it's this constant rewards that's felt and needed, and that shows up in the work that they do.
We're really counting on you. Kevin's Community Center needs your support. Working together, we can build upon our pioneering achievements to ensure a bright and healthy future for hundreds of families over many years to come. Thank you from all of us at Kevin's Community Center Free Clinic.